Hey y'all. I am I'm back, and it's almost a month post surgery of the double mastectomy on my breast, and I'll have to say that I'm doing well. After about the 2.5 3 week mark, I went back to my doctor. I had four drains, two on each side, and I got two of them removed. And it's also the time where I spoke with my doctor, and she advised me that they had to take out four of my lymph nodes on my left side, and that there was cancer present in them. And it was at that point that she's told me that I was going to need chemotherapy. What? that's like that's like where my mind went. I was like, what? I was probably giving her a blank stare. My mom was there with me, but she told me I was going to need chemotherapy and radiation. In my mind, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not something that I want to do. But obviously, she has to give me my options, right? So she gave me my options, and I also got my enhancers filled. My doctor is enhancing them by 66 Cs every week. I was so mad because I missed this week, and I just kind of want to get them filled to the size that I want so I can go ahead and get all of this over with. And then about the next week after I met with my doctor, I got my other drains removed. I did have some where they removed my lymph nodes, and the incision. I was having some fluid build up like underneath my arm, and I was like literally like walking like this because there's like a big ball. So I was having to go for like 2 weeks to get it drained because the fluid was there, and there was no drain for underneath my arm. So that was one of the things that really bothered me. And like right now, I guess where they did the incision, it messes up your nerves or whatever. So like all of this and back here is like super sensitive to the touch, and it's just because of like my nerves and stuff. And also underneath my arm is completely numb. And I don't know, after the second after they drained underneath my arm the second time, I was able to put my arm down, and they gave me a compression. But ever since then, I haven't been able to like lift my arm up all the way. I don't know if it's because it's numb, and I don't really have enough, like skin to stretch. I don't know, but I can't lift this arm all the way, and it hurts to stretch it. But obviously I've been, like massaging it and, working it, because one thing that I don't want is I don't want it to get like really stiff and then it ends up staying that way. That is what I don't want. But I did, when it came down to the chemotherapy, um, I just I can't do it. I just can't. In my heart is not something that I want for myself. Now everybody has their own choice, to what they want, and the doctors, they just kind of like give it to you because I guess they assume that everybody is going to want it, but you do have the choice whether you want it or not. It's just, if you're not going to do it, then what alternative methods are you going to um, take if you're not going to get the chemotherapy or the radiation? So obviously with me, my channel is called Essence of Earth because that's the name of my business. And I'm just going to take the alternative route. So I'll probably do another video on all of the things that I'm taking for my body. I actually just made a tonic that I'm going to be taking daily. And the different teas and stuff that I'm taking, and the supplements and all of that, just to kind of, counter having chemotherapy. And I'll tell you, soursop is like the number one. I hear that it's like 10 times better than the chemotherapy or stronger than the chemotherapy. So I've been drinking a lot of that, as well as like black seeds. Now you can either take the black seed oil or take the black seed oil, but for me, the black seed oil is so nasty, and I can't stomach it when like I swallow it, and it just, the taste of it is not good. So what I do is I literally just chew up the seeds really quick and just take it back. I mean, for me, that's the easiest route to go, because the taste of the black seed oil is not good. It's not good at all. And I'm taking my vitamin C and vitamin D3. And yeah, those are just some of the things that I'm taking right now. I can't wait until I can start like exercising, get my lymphatic system moving. Doing some dry brushing as well is good to help that lymphatic system move. And it would also be important for you, even if you are taking the chemo, you want to be making sure that your kidneys and your kidneys and adrenals are working, because in the event, your body is trying to rid these damaged cells, and if your kidneys and adrenals, they aren't working properly, then you aren't filtering those damaged cells out of you, and they're just sitting in your body, in which could cause cancer in some other areas of your body. So I also made a tincture. In one of my other videos, I showed you that I made a tincture for the lymphatic and the kidneys, and it's way past time for me to actually drain it and put it into the correct bottle, the dropper bottle, so I can take it. So that's something that I'm going to do as well. But yeah, so I'm here and I'm doing well, and like mentally, I'm very strong. I'm an independent woman in itself, but sometimes dealing with this mentally, it gets to you. So I would just say, make sure you have a good friend. There are like so many support groups that you could join to help you, relieve some of this stuff, or release some of the stuff that you may be holding in or thinking about in your mind. Fortunately for me, I have a very strong support system in between my family and my partner. I have a very strong support system, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that, and I can't thank God enough for that, actually. But yeah, so it's definitely been a journey, and today is actually October the 1st, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and nowhere in my wildest imagination did I ever think that I would be a part of this. Like, sometimes I get so positive, and in general, I'm just a positive person. And at least I try to be for most cases anyways. And sometimes I just feel like I'm so much into this bubble that I don't even realize how crucial something really is. Like, there are people who die from breast cancer, and the fact that I'm still here and still able to talk about my experience, I'm grateful for that. But since it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I encourage you to always do your self-examinations. Do not wait for your yearly exams. Don't wait for your doctor's appointment. Always do it yourself, and be totally, and not just, and for your breast, for your body, be in tune with your body. And if you feel something in your body that doesn't feel like it should be there, or if you don't remember it ever being there, I just encourage you to just make a doctor's appointment and go get it checked out, just like I did, because luckily with me doing it, it was stage 1. I believe it was close to stage 2 because it had reached my my lymph nodes. So I mean, just if you feel something out of the ordinary in your body, and it's never been there, or you can feel it in your gut, if you feel that in your gut, like, I don't care, just contact your doctor, have them take a look at it, request a mammogram to make sure that you're safe, because it's better to catch it early than to catch it at the later stages. So just please do that. You could really save your life by doing that. And yeah, so That's it. Oh yeah, and I did want to talk about, I am getting it, my enhancers increased by 60 cc's, 60 cc's a week. So right now, this is like what they look like, and I believe it's like 90 cc's, maybe 120. I'm not really sure, but this is what it looks like. My scars are healing really good. My scars are healing really good. As you can see, like right here, it's like super smooth. Like you can't even tell, but they're healing really, really good. And I'm excited, but as you see, I don't have any nipples. But anyways, they're healing really good. Aside from, it hurts around here. It's really, really sensitive, and sometimes I have to take off this bra. But I try to keep it on as much as possible. But it hurts all along here. It's really sensitive. But anyways, yeah. I decided that I was gonna go, if my skin would allow, that I would go to a size 400, 420, and 425 cc's. I think that'll be a good size for me. I hope that my skin allows it to go that big. But I think so. I have a lot of extra skin on the side here, so I'm hoping that that'll be enough.